The winds are creating some big challenges for motorists. It's causing a little bit of drifting out here. We've been showing folks that even though we've probably only had less than an inch of snow outside so far, we're accumulating a little past 2 inches if you measure some of those snow drifts out there. Now, I want to see if I can talk to somebody here for a moment. Why don't you guys just stay with me here? Looks like we have one gentleman here filling up his truck. Let's find out how road conditions are. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind telling the folks at home how things look out there on the roads?
I haven't been out there yet, sir.
Well, you drove your car somewhere.
In town here, they're good. I don't know what the interstate looks like yet.
Okay, so things in Center Point looking okay?
Yes, they are, sir.
Well, thank you very much for letting us know. So that's what we know so far, guys. At least our new friend over here tells us that the roads here in Center Point looking a little bit better, improving a little bit this morning.
Josh, good morning to you.
Good morning to you guys. The snow is falling, the wind is blowing, and despite the smile on my face, it is miserable out here. Now, at least the good news so far, there's not a lot of accumulation out there on the roads, but we are seeing those winds do a little bit of drifting here. We're right off of Lewis Access Road, and I can tell you right now, in some spots, we've already seen over half an inch of snow from that drifting. But when you actually go out there on the roadways, you'll notice traffic moving a little slower than usual.
Josh, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Joy. The snow has really started to pick up in the last 30 minutes or so. The snow we're looking at right now is about, each flake for that matter, is about the size of a nickel, and it is starting to pick up in both intensity and speed. We've got a lot of wind here. It's very cold, it's very wet, and we are starting to see in the last half hour road conditions start to deteriorate. We're here right off of Lewis Access Road in Center Point, and one of the main arterials here in the city of Center Point, and the entire roadway is completely white. I'm not quite sure how much snow is actually out there on the Lewis Access Road, but I can tell you, at least from the vantage point where we're standing right now, drifting appears to be a huge issue. Each half hour I've been sticking my finger into the ground, and you wouldn't even know because of all of that wind that we've been having here. It looks like in some spots even we've got as much as 2 inches of snow on the ground, but in other areas where the snow is actually drifting from, we've got pretty much nothing, even less than 1/4 of an inch, so pretty inconsistent out there. But at least as far as the roadways are concerned, snow definitely has everything covered. Now, a lot of people in the corridor are quite sick of this winter weather, but just to kind of give you an idea of how things really are, according to city works officials with the city of Cedar Rapids, this is pretty much turning out to be an average snow year. They've already used around 2/3 of their budget, or a little over $400,000 for all of this snow removal and cleanup process, and that process seems like it's going to have to continue. We even have one person, looks like they're joining themselves out here right now, cleaning off this parking lot, cleaning off this gas station in preparations for all of this storm. So if you are planning on coming out here today, there is no question you're going to see a lot of more crews out there trying to clean up parking lots just like this. And remember to keep it slow out there. We've heard from passengers as well as from drivers in cars. It is a real mess out there. For now, we're covering the corridor in Center Point. Josh Scheinblum, CBS 2 News.
Josh, I'm really incredibly amazed that we checked in with you a half an hour ago, and that snow was an inch, maybe even more, less than what it is now.
You're absolutely right, Joy. I mean, it was nasty out there 30 minutes ago. Don't get me wrong. It was far from comfortable. But what I think is just crazy, and I assume this is being picked up by the camera here, is just the size of these snowflakes, about the size of a nickel. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
All right, Josh, we appreciate that. Thank you for that.